Magnussen goes to P7. Hulkenberg is 19th. Let's see for how much longer. He goes to 8th.
Perez 15th, and he's barely improving. He's having a difficult lap, Checo.
Alonso knocks out Perez as it stands. Lawson's down there. So are the Williams pair of Albon, Colapinto, and then there's Zhou Guanyu in 19th place. Checkered flag is out. Perez finds a lap to take him into 13th.
Lawson immediately goes ahead, though. Checo's going to be in trouble.
Ocon now into the drop zone because Valtteri Bottas has gone to 7th. Bottas has come alive. The Williams of Alexander Albon still attacking the racetrack at the final corner. Tsunoda's in the drop zone, but he's got time up at the moment compared to Perez. Albon finds a time that knocks out Sergio Perez. Hamilton goes to 4th. Zhou Guanyu, he's seen what his teammate can do. Can he find his way through? He can find his way to 19th. Right, question is, will it be Yuki Tsunoda or Alex Albon? Let's find out across the line. Yuki Tsunoda falls short, and it's Perez, Tsunoda, Ocon, Zhou, and Colapinto as Albon makes it through into the next part of sprint qualifying. Fernando Alonso trying to find his way into the top 10. Alonso's not had the easiest time in the last 3 sprint qualifying sessions. He hasn't been inside the top 10 shootout in SQ3, trying to change that now with a lap time that's good enough for 9th position. Gasly, Albon, Lawson, Bottas and Magnussen are all on for personal bests.
Magnussen's first sector is not great. He's not got a time on the board in this one, and he's going to have to do something special at the end of the lap to get through.
Here's the checkered flag for Alex Albon across the line and across the line to 10th position. He's done all he can to eliminate Lance Stroll. And then are we going to see any improvement further back? Lawson finds 8th position. What about Bottas? Only 12th for Bottas, but that's much better than the rest of the season. Hulkenberg is in 8th. What does Magnussen do? No time on the board. He's changed that, but it's still 15th. And then we throw it over to Gasly as Hamilton goes to 4th. Can Gasly get on terms with Fernando Alonso? He can, and he'll eliminate Alonso with a lap at the last. Gasly gets to 9th. Alonso still won't make Q3 for the 4th sprint in a row, and he's missed out by 0.04 of a second. Tight margins again. Alonso, Albon, Bottas, Stroll, and Magnussen are 5 to 4. Here we go, round the final corner of the racetrack. Lando Norris looking good. Hamilton's done the fastest first sector of anyone so far. Norris blitzes Charles Leclerc's time. Oscar Piastri trying to do what he did 1 year ago and start the sprint from the front. He's second at the moment, 10th and a half back. Verstappen still pushing on. The sole remaining Red Bull in this sprint qualifying session, currently down to 8th. Scrap that, he's back up to P3 with the fastest final sector of the entire session. George Russell takes 3rd position. What can Hamilton do? We join him on board.
He's super quick through the first part of the lap, Lewis Hamilton. The middle part's less good.
And it's 5th when you add it all together. 2.5 minutes to go. McLaren 1-2, Russell in 3rd, then Verstappen and Hamilton 4th and 5th.
Norris is away from his own pace in the first sector, and he's not finding a lot in the middle. It's Oscar Piastri that might think about sneaking this one away from him.
Into the final 30 seconds we will go. Hulkenberg aiming for Gasly and Lawson, and he gets the pair of them. Hulkenberg to 7th position. Still yet to see a competitive time when it comes to Sainz, who's rooted down in 10th position. Norris is not improving in the first or second parts of the lap. Piastri had incredible pace through the first sector, but will he have the time when you add it all together? He's leaning on the car through the final corner. The man on sprint pole here last year goes over the line and just misses out. No improvement on that second run. The checkered flag is out, and can Verstappen get himself ahead of George Russell? It looks like the McLarens are too far away.
Russell is on a belter of a lap though, through 2 sectors. He's right there within a 10th of Norris.
Personal best for George Russell, Sector 1 and Sector 2. Russell, coming off the back of that career best victory in Vegas, is still contending. Verstappen gave it everything with the fastest final sector of the entire session. What can Russell do? He brings the silver arrow across the line and he goes to 2nd. He finds a brilliant improvement at the end to take his place on the front row. Here's Lewis Hamilton across the line. No improvement for him. Russell finds a lap at the very end, and you have a Ferrari in 6th, a Ferrari in 10th, And it is George Russell interrupting the McLaren party. He's put a Mercedes on the front row as Sainz goes to 4th. And Charles Leclerc goes to 5th. Max Verstappen dropping down to 6th place. Here's Gasly over the line to go ahead of Lawson and Hülkenberg and take P8. But it's Lando Norris out front who's delivered. The driver in the pits will start the final sprint of the season from the front. He delivers P1 in Qatar. Norris, Russell, Piastri, then Sainz and Leclerc. Our top 10 rounded out by Verstappen, Hamilton, and then Gasly, Hülkenberg and Lawson. Well, it's been an excellent performance for McLaren, 1st and 3rd, but Lando Norris had the overall pace and he will lead the field away for our final sprint race of the year.